The following podcast contains spoilers and coarse language. My name is Carl.
My name is Ari.
And this is Great Expectations. Welcome to Great Expectations, the movie review podcast where we talk about what we expected and what we got, and we do not stay on topic. It's a very lazy day in Australia at the moment. The sun is out, the sky is blue, the birds are chirping, and we're inside talking about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, well, I gotta go to work in a few hours.
This is work. This is your sole income.
Yeah, it's true. I fucking live for podcasts.
Yeah, who doesn't live for podcasts? Assassin's Creed is a 2016 action-adventure film based on the popular video game franchise of the same name. Ari, what were your expectations for Assassin's Creed?
I totally expected it to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a piece of shit. And video game movies are pretty much always fucking awful.
It's true, they are. What do you think is your favourite video game movie?
Give me a list.
Okay. Alrighty, let me get up a list.
Yeah.
I've been rewatching the Resident Evil films.
Yeah. They're definitely not my favourite.
Well, I will say, I think
they're like barely based on the games.
Yeah.
The main dude just made up a character so he could put his wife in it.
The first film's alright, but man, I think the second one would be in my top 20 worst films I've ever seen. The second one is genuinely awful.
But the third one was Apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm like 2 minutes into the third one, and there's tons of clones of her, and it's like so ridiculous. Anyway, we had Warcraft this year, which was alright.
Oh yeah.
Still wasn't the best, but I mean, it's better than Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
spoilers.
For sure.
The Lara Croft movies.
Nah, that's shit.
The Angry Birds movie.
I didn't see that, but it looks like shit.
For all we know, that might actually be the best one, because it could just be okay.
The trailers look horrible.
The Silent Hill franchise.
They're not good.
They aren't good.
They're not terrible. I remember one bit, this fucking giant triangle head ripped off this chick's skin. I was like, what? That was pretty gnarly.
I think the second one's pretty awful. I think the first one has its moments, if I recall.
Sean Bean doesn't even die in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Why would you hire Sean Bean and not kill him?
Yeah, that's insane.
No, actually, he came out and said that he likes to be called Scene Bean.
Scene Bean. Is that a Scene Bean or Sean Bourne?
The Hitman films?
Nah, they're fucking atrocious.
Yeah, both are pretty terrible. The Mario Brothers?
Didn't see it, but I know it's bad.
Need for Speed?
Didn't see it, but I know it's bad.
Yeah, Need for Speed's not very good, but
I don't
actually
like
in the
car movies much. They bore me.
Yeah.
And they fucking turn corners like this shit.
What about the ludicrousness of Fate of the Furious? Oh,
yeah, but that's not even a car movie anymore. That's just a fucking idiotic explosion
80s.
movie.
It is literally the only movies nowadays where you're like, that's from the 80s.
But
literally
it's not as good as the 80s.
You never know. Oh, I'm
the
so
80s
excited for
had
just
less bald people.
Because The Rock's bald.
Vin Diesel's bald.
Tyrese Gibson's bald.
Yeah.
Ludacris is nearly bald.
The fucking...
Well, yeah,
a bunch of
everybody
bald
in it is
people
all
driving
bald.
around.
Yeah.
I only just realised that.
Doom. I've never seen Doom.
Oh,
I hear it's awful.
I actually didn't hate it, but I watched it when I was fairly young.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And there's one cool bit where it's like first-person shooter.
Yeah.
That's cool. But, like, I guess it's probably pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, all I hear is that they just, like, go from room to room. They just do room checks. The whole movie is them just, like, going from a room to another room.
Yeah, sounds about right, actually.
Yeah. Prince of Persia?
Piece of shit.
Yeah. It's just, like, generic Egyptian action movie.
Yeah, it wasn't really very Egyptian. It was Persia is Iran and Iraq.
I feel like the feel of it's Egyptian.
It did feel Egyptian.
Max Payne is awful.
Yeah,
absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Does Tron count? Because it's not based on a video game, right? Because the game came after the film.
Yeah, I don't think Tron counts.
Yeah. Wreck-It Ralph, kinda?
What game is that based off?
I don't know, because it has games in it, though, because it's got, like, Sonic and Mario and...
No, it doesn't count.
I think that might be all of them.
That can't be all of them.
Yes, it is. That's every single one I have on the internet list.
There must be a shit list then. There's got to be more than that.
What can you honestly think of? This is why they have such a bad rap.
Well, they didn't have Resident Evil on that list.
Yeah, because I skipped it because we already mentioned it. That's. Yep, that's. I'm going through like the Wikipedia list that has like hundreds of them. And like there's Ratchet and Clank that came out this year. That was apparently terrible.
Yeah.
Yep. Any? Which one of those is your favorite?
I guess Doom. I haven't seen that.
What I'm hearing is that you want to review Doom for the podcast.
I don't really want to watch it again. I'll give my review from when I saw it about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's got The Rock and he turns evil and he has sharp teeth. I remember that.
Yeah. And
there's the BFG and he calls it the big fucking gun. I remember The Rock said that. And then these weird aliens. Something to do with chromosomes. I remember that. They were like, ooh, you've got extra chromosomes, so you're part alien, so you're immune to this or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Even as a kid, I was like, what the fuck?
According to this, the highest rated movie on all of Wikipedia that's based on a video game has a 58 out of 100 from Metacritic, and it's the original Mortal Kombat from 1995.
Didn't see that.
Yeah. And then after that, it's Prince of Persia with 50 out of 100. Really low buff video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. My expectations for Assassin's Creed were also very low.
Some people were like, "This will be the first video game movie that's not gonna be bad."
Well, it's because of the fact we've played the games.
Yeah.
I like the games. I think they're creative, and I think you could have made a good film out of the plot. You just have to tweak bits of it. I think
I feel like you just don't need the modern part.
Yeah,
because that's everyone's least favorite part.
Of walking around the office doing like the
it's so
mini
boring.
games.
Like, everyone just likes it. Fucking
for the Spanish Inquisitions.
Or the pirate. Do the pirate one.
Oh god, I love Black
Flag. The pirate one was
the
best one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I still don't even think the first trailer was that bad, but that second trailer with like Kanye West music is just bizarre, and it did not look good. And then when these reviews came out,
was the Kanye West music in the movie?
I think
it was at the start when he's running on the roof.
There was like some odd transitions in this film.
The whole movie was fairly odd.
Yeah, everything about it. It was just, I just don't know how this happened. I don't know how a movie like this.
How do they let that happen? Like they go, we're gonna make a good movie, but then they end up making a shit movie. Where does all that money go?
Yeah, this movie's set to lose over $100 million.
Yeah, but like, why'd they let that happen?
Yeah.
As if they didn't just go, this movie's turning into a piece of shit. Let's not do this. Let's just make it good. But they don't make it good. They make it bad.
I think because then you've got to pour even more money into it. So a representation of this is World War Z, where they refilmed the whole last third of that film and had to pour in an extra 60 million.
That,
because it was really bad.
Oh, okay.
And then in the end,
pay off?
Yeah, it did pay off.
Yeah, well, they should have done that.
Yeah.
We said they should have refilmed the whole fucking movie.
The whole movie. I wonder how far into it for all we know, they got to the end, right? And it was just this very long, boring film, and so they just had to cut out all of the important parts because there's so many parts where you're like, but that doesn't add up. That doesn't make any sense. Why is that character even there?
All in the Spanish Inquisition. That would have been good. And they don't speak Spanish because they didn't do that in the games.
Yeah.
Like you're in like fucking Italy for like 4 of the games. Yeah. You never hear a word of fucking Italian.
They do speak pirate in the pirate one. They were like, "Arr."
Yeah, but
that's
English pirate. Fuck Michael Fassbender's Spanish accent was a piece of shit, but
is his German accent good in what's his actual?
I think he's part German, but the whole point in fucking Glorious Bastards was a weird German accent.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did that on purpose, but
Michael Fassbender's descent is an Irish German actor. There we go. Born in Spain. What? No, jokes. He's not. That's why I had a terrible Spanish accent, because he has nothing to do with Spain.
Oh, jinx.
Alright, let's get into this movie then.
Yeah.
Alright, do we want to talk about the fact that the first 6 minutes of this movie is like 6 different scenes suddenly cutting to each other?
I thought it was just him as a kid.
Okay, so the movie opens in scroll,
Oh yeah.
Movies that open in scroll, like apart from Star Wars,
Yeah.
never work. Where they're just giving you an information dump at the beginning of the film.
How many times they go for the creed? They don't even mention what the fucking creed is. Like once.
Yeah. This movie's
Oh yeah, at the start he goes finger chopped off.
yeah.
That was the very start.
Yeah, and I didn't realize until reading the plot summary that's where they put the blade.
Yeah, in the second game.
Yeah,
Like-
I couldn't even remember that from the second game.
Oh, well, Leonardo da Vinci's like, I gotta chop off your finger, and then he jokes and he doesn't actually do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they might have done it in the first game too.
Did they say at the beginning of this film that they were chopping it off specifically to put in the blade? I don't even remember them talking about them putting in the blade.
They just chopped it off.
Yeah,
and
they
put
just
the
chopped it
blade
off.
in.
It was because they gave the scroll, and
Yeah,
then
like
they
the apple.
explained the scroll again in the actual scene. They were like, they just re-explained everything that was in the scroll,
They're
so they didn't
like-
even need the scroll.
They always like, we fight for the light from the darkness, blah blah blah. That's the most fucking cliche shit.
I'm so sick of speeches that talk about light and darkness.
Yeah.
Just think of something else. Maybe like yellow and brownness. I don't get. Just switch the
Yellow
colors.
and
I wouldn't even
brownness.
mind. We are
Brown.
going to be the yellow in the brown.
I mean, that makes more sense because they're fucking assassins. They go around murdering
Murdering people.
It's not very light.
Or do something with the color red for blood. I don't know. We will be the blood in
You'll
the.
be the red. You'll be the blue.
Yeah. We will be the blood in your yellow urine, because that's not good.
And who's the other people? What's the other people? Is red good or bad?
I don't know. I mean, it's also like, I guess the assassins are bad but good. Because they're killing people, but they do it for okay reasons.
Yeah,
But they're doing it to protect themselves, so then isn't it kind of selfish?
They're fucking called assassins, though, which doesn't. I have a problem with that in
Yeah.
the games as well, because they call themselves assassins,
Yeah.
and they're meant to like protect people.
Yeah.
But assassins just means someone who kills people.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean someone who helps people by killing them. It just
Yeah.
means someone who kills people.
So should it just be Heroes Creed, do you reckon? Because they're
That
technically
makes more
heroes.
sense. That
Yeah.
makes more fucking sense.
But it doesn't sound as cool as Assassin's Creed.
I mean, you do end up assassinating a lot of important people, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not really a hero fucking thing to do.
I thought it was funny when we were talking about watching this movie and we were creating a drinking game beforehand on Messenger and we were just doing cliched bits from the games and we didn't realise how many of them were going to actually be in the
so
film.
many fucking eagles.
Yeah.
Why does Ubisoft have such a bone of fucking eagles?
Oh.
Like, they made this game called Eagle Flight for VR, and you just fucking eagle and you fly around. And every single Assassin's Creed game is always fucking eagles.
Eagles.
Like half their fucking names just mean eagle apparently. Like Ezio apparently means eagle. Fucking Altair apparently means eagle. What the fuck?
Well, and yeah, it's even with the fact that they like kind of
They
drop.
jump like a fucking eagle,
Yeah,
and you always hear the eagle
eagles,
screech when you
yeah.
jump. There's always fucking eagles when you climb
Oh,
up
and
shit.
isn't it like when they when you climb to the point of a tower, it's like eagle
There's
view or
always-
eagle
and
eye
there's
or something
eagles
like
up there
that?
as well.
Yeah,
Eagle fucking nest each time.
yeah, just ridiculous. Do you wanna actually set up what is the CEO's plan of this film? Can you actually
Right.
remember that?
Yeah. So this is it. He needs to get the apple, which is this metal ball, which they did not explain at all. And apparently in it is the genes for free will, the genetic code for free will.
Mm.
And he's going to use that to cure free will or violence or something to control the world. Which is fucking retarded.
But it doesn't sound that ridiculous in the game. But for somehow
No,
it was,
in the game, it's a fucking thing. You can just control people. It's nothing to do with genetics.
yeah.
And it's from these weird
What does
aliens sort of
What
things.
does the genetics to free will mean? Do they crack open the apple?
I don't know.
Or do they like... Is there a pattern on the apple that is like a...
Maybe it's the DNA
Nay?
of Adam and Eve, quote unquote. And then they fucking... See, it doesn't make any sense in
Yeah.
genetics at all. Because if people have the gene of free will in them, you can just take it from them because it's in their fucking DNA.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. It's ridiculous.
And the fact that they want to cure violence with violence?
Yeah.
Like, there's...
We're gonna stop violence by putting all these people in a fucking prison, and we'll fucking bash them up, and we'll send them in a fucking machine. Oh my god! And even the animus was weird because it just attached by his waist and
Yeah.
he jumped around.
I cannot think... I cannot imagine how difficult it must have been for them to choreograph the animus of him
Yeah.
fighting to link up with the actual fights. But then it didn't pay off because I was annoyed every single time they cut to the animus. I was like, just Stay in the Spanish Inquisition.
Looks all weird.
Stop randomly cutting to him
Yeah.
doing the same moves. I just want to see the fight.
What about when he's in his room and he's just like practicing his assassin moves? He looks so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
that was funny. I love so much of that bit.
What about this bleeding idea?
Yeah, well, that's from the game as well, actually, but they did it.
That's definitely something that I would just cut, right?
I cut the whole modern part. I'd just be like, yeah, this is old timey Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
They're trying to get this apple.
I do, yeah. Either keep it all in the Spanish Inquisition, or simply only have the modern part at the beginning and at the end.
Which is pretty much what they do in the games.
Yeah. Just have... I'm surprised that they... And they also never explain whether or not Michael Fassbender's a good guy or a bad guy. He killed someone, but it was a pimp.
Yeah. Like, you've been convicted of murder. Oh, pimp.
Yeah,
like
I killed a pimp. So it's okay then? Or was it like a good pimp and you just killed a nice pimp?
Yes. Yeah.
Is your pimp kind of you, Ari?
I don't know. He's pretty friendly.
He's pretty friendly.
Yeah.
What colour is his cape?
Black.
Oh, okay.
It's black on black.
My pimp has a purple cape.
You've got a low class pimp then.
Well, yeah.
The
I guess he's
darker-
more of a sugar daddy.
Darker the cape, the more high class.
It's true.
That.
Does that mean Batman's a pimp?
Obviously.
Yeah.
He's got nipples.
He's got his bat... Oh, okay. We're doing Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, the bat nipples.
Bat nipples. And he's got his bat butt.
Yeah.
And bat cock.
Exactly.
What
That's
odd
a pimp.
films.
That's a fucking pimp.
I can't believe those films were made. Like,
Yeah.
Batman and Robin, like...
Does that count as video game movies?
No, because they're based off a comic.
There's also video games.
Yeah, it's true. Does that mean anything that has a... Like, wouldn't that mean that, like, Mad Max is a video game movie? Because it's just, like,
It's a Family Guy game. Does that mean
Yeah,
Family Guy TV show is a video game
wouldn't
TV
that mean
show?
that there are so many video game movies if there's just a video game spin-off?
I mean, they made fucking video games for every Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
And every Lord of the Rings.
Is there a Godfather video game?
There is, yeah. It's actually good.
Well,
I
it looks like
liked
The
it.
Godfather wins his best video game movie.
It's a pretty good video game as well,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh,
I
really?
loved it. It was sort of like Grand Theft Auto, but you're the Godfather.
Yeah.
You become the Godfather and you just go around and kill people.
When do you reckon we're going to get our Grand Theft Auto video game movie?
Oh my god. I feel like they're definitely going to make that.
I'm surprised they haven't done it sooner.
Yeah.
Who's that? That's Rockstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption movie would be good.
Yeah, that would be
You know,
good.
it'd be bad, but... Because they'd
Yeah.
make it badly.
Well, I guess
But I mean, that's
just
just a really story game, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Last of Us could be a good movie.
It's already sort of a movie anyway.
Yeah, no. People just watch the cutscenes from that movie
Yeah.
on YouTube. Like, has millions and millions of views.
Yeah, but people are fucking stupid, Carl.
Yeah.
They're
Well-
really bad, stupid people.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm contemplating whether or not I should buy a PS4 so I can play.
you've already got it. You can trade in your Xbox One.
I don't want to trade in it. But then it's like, I never used the Xbox One, so there's no
Exactly.
point in me having two
Exactly.
two consoles.
Just trade it in, get a PS4. Get a new one. Pro, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually.
I'd rather get a Vive. To the listener at home,
Yeah.
Ari's just gotten a Vive, and it's
HTC Vive
amazing.
is fucking amazing.
Maybe the greatest thing ever happened to man.
It's the best VR you can get, I bet.
Yeah.
Probably better than Oculus Rift.
What is it, 1,400 on the market?
Yeah, we're in Australia.
Yeah, in Australia.
Because it's like a 10% fucking GST, which is bullshit.
No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, high recommend on the Vive.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. But if we get back to this movie,
Yeah, we haven't even started, really. So,
let's talk about this flashback to his childhood,
Yeah.
which is the third scene in the film.
yeah, so he bikes onto a thing and falls. I laughed at that bit because he fell.
Yeah.
He was a little shit.
Physical humour is always the best, especially when it happens to a child.
And he was bleeding. I was like, ha 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 ha.
Silly child.
And he went home to his shithole fucking caravan, I think it was. And he sees his mum just sitting there dead. And his dad's there with his hood on.
Oh,
And he's like, got his secret blade out. And he's like, what did he say? He's like, go hide in the shadows. In
Yeah.
the middle of the fucking day, go hide in the
In the
shadows.
shadows, yeah.
And then the Templars show up.
yeah.
And how the fuck did he know they were coming?
I
in the
don't.
first place?
What I want to know is how did they even let the child get away? Because he ran away on
He-
the main road,
He ran
the
on-
middle
no,
of the.
he ran onto the roof, and then he
Jumped. Yeah.
ran along across all the roofs, and then he jumped down.
Yeah, there was a shot of him running in the middle of a desert road away from it. It's like he's the only person running.
He ran the other direction, Carl. Obviously, he was quick
wow.
and
Those
fast.
agents are just they're not smart enough for that kid.
Templars, yeah, can't catch a child.
Can you actually recall what the point of the scene was?
To show his mum got killed by his dad.
And that's
It paid off
important.
later
Why?
when his dad came back in, and then he was like, started something assassin, be an assassin, blah 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 blah, and then he became an assassin.
I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
And it's just a waste of poor Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
In just that random cameo as the dad.
And he got fat. His dad got really fat in prison.
Yeah. For some reason, the person that Ari and I saw this with was very bothered by the fact that the dad got fat in prison. I don't know why, but he was very bothered.
I mean, he was the only fat person in the whole prison.
Yeah, it's true.
Everyone else was like a fucking fit assassin.
And this is because they have an open menu. Were you here for this scene? This is my favorite scene. Yeah, so there's a scene where Michael Fassbender comes out, right? And he starts talking to whoever that black guy is.
Mm.
And he's like, you can order anything you want. It's an open menu. But I recommend the chicken. And then Michael Fassbender sits down and they have a little bit of a chat. And then, like, the waiter comes along and she's like, hi, it's an open menu, but I recommend the chicken. And Michael Fassbender looks up to the both of them and says, I want the steak. It's a very well-written scene.
What does that mean? Is the chicken not good? Is that just...
I don't know.
Is it fresh meat, like jokes in prison?
Yeah. And then, foreshadowing, or just, I guess, apple motif, he gets given an apple. I think you were back by that point where he got an apple.
That was because they were trying to find the apple and Joe's like, don't lead him to the apple, and he gives him a fucking apple. That's not really a motif.
Yeah.
It's just him being a fucker.
A blatant symbolism of just, like, giving him the apple.
And, like, another thing is, in the Bible, they actually don't even call it a fucking apple. They just call it the fruit.
Yeah.
There's no one that's referred to as an apple.
I wonder why people have made it an apple over time.
I don't know, right? They just have.
Is that just, like, the only fruit that was around?
No, I'm pretty sure they didn't have apples.
Yeah.
Fucking whenever it's meant to be, like 5,000 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a ridiculous story. I'm sorry to break your bubble, religious people. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
There wasn't two people, with a fucking apple and a serpent. It's fucking bullshit. It's not even an apple.
If you want the true religious story, it's Passion of the Christ. We reviewed it earlier. Yeah. That is 100% factual.
Go back and listen to our thoughts on that.
Yeah, go back and listen to our thoughts on that.
It's fucking a great, shitty movie. It's a nice piece of shit.
Yeah. Man, we review a lot of just terrible films.
I mean, yeah, because
they have the best discussion.
There isn't that many good movies coming out.
Yeah, at the moment. Well, I mean, because we're in America, January, February are their worst movies of the year. That's when they come out, because that's when movies make the least amount of money. So you wouldn't waste a good movie where you can make the least amount of money. But over here, when they come out, they're mixed in with all of, like, the Oscar contenders in Australia. So we just have at the cinema just, like, really fantastic films, like next to Resident Evil and Underworld. What can you do? Do we want to talk about just Meridian Cotillard in this film?
What?
The chick, Meridian Cotillard. Marion Cotillard?
Which one is he? Is she the modern one or the Spanish one?
She's just the Jeremy Irons' daughter.
Yeah. I was confused. Why does she have, like, an accent?
Yeah, I said this to Max. I was like, why is the father British and she French?
Yeah. And they're in Spain.
Yeah. It just didn't make sense. This film looks good, but looks terrible, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, the old-timey Inquisition sets, they were kind of cool.
Yeah.
Some bits. Not the CGI bits. And every time they go back, there's a fucking eagle for, like, 2 or 3 minutes just flying around, and you're like, what the fuck? Why is this eagle here? It makes no sense.
The eagle has the most character development out of everyone.
The eagle's in it more than fucking half the characters.
Yeah.
The eagle's in it more than the black guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know what the point of those people really were. You reckon they would be at least slightly fleshed out? We were supposed to care when all of them died.
Did they all die?
I think a majority of them
did.
But even then...
That skinny guy who was a dick and tried to kill the main guy to die. I think he meant to care about him, but like...
But didn't they slow down the movie and were like, oh...
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so they obviously kind of thought you were going to care.
No one's going to give a shit about that guy. He just tried to kill the main character.
Yeah. Well, I think we all wanted the main character to die, just so the movie would be over.
Do you remember how back in the Spanish Inquisition, when they're running away, when they have the apple, I think...
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender's old-timey ancestor picks up a bow and arrow, and he shoots about 50 people. He never had an arrow. He maybe had one arrow, but where the fuck did he get all these arrows? He just kept pulling out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I was drunk as fuck, and I was like, where the fuck is he pulling these arrows from? He shoots so many people, but he did not have a fucking quiver. Not a single fucking quiver. The whole time I was like, where's that coming from?
Yeah. Ira and I have become like really awesome at shooting bow and arrows because of Vive.
HTC Vive.
If you haven't realized, guys, today's episode is sponsored by Vive. Buy it now with the unique code Carl Ari Great Expectations.
Send us money, HTC.
Yeah, send it all to us, all of it to us, because we're not going to be getting any money from Unisoft after this review.
Ubisoft can eat a fucking dick.
Yeah, it's very true.
They just make crappy Assassin's. They haven't made a good Assassin's Creed since Black Flag.
Yeah, what do they? How many have been since Black Flag 3?
Yeah.
There was Unity, which wasn't very good.
No, before that there was Revelation, not Revelation. The one with it's still pirates, but they're in the cold.
Oh, okay. Well, Black Flag came after Revelations.
Yeah, it's not Revelations. It's the other one. Something with an R. It's fucking retarded.
Oh, okay. What is it with people in R's as the subtitle? It really bugs me.
And there's also Syndicate Unity, and that one.
Yeah, Unity, there's Rogue.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, Rogue came after Black Flag. What's your favourite Assassin's Creed game? It's gotta be Black Flag, right?
It's the best one.
Yeah.
You just be a fucking pirate and go out and blow shit up with a fucking boat.
Yeah. Although, I think Brotherhood was the first one I ever played, and that has a soft spot in my heart.
That was the first one I played too, but then I went back and played number 2.
Yeah. And then I remember I did not get into Revelations.
Yeah.
Why did they stop and do somebody else's story and then go to Assassin's Creed 3? Who was the original one? Is it Ezio?
No, the original one is Altair.
Oh,
that's from Assassin's Creed. And then it's 3 games with Ezio.
Yeah.
And then it goes to number 3 with Connor. He was pretty shit. It was just annoying.
Yeah.
It was an okay game, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah. Going back to the film.
Yeah.
Because we
talked about video games a bit.
Yeah, it is. You know what? It's fitting because it's a video game movie. So you know what? I'm allowing it.
Okay.
I'm very much allowing it. Just I don't edit these anymore.
Really, just chuck them in.
I just chuck them in now, unless like there's something I really need to cut out.
Okay.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, listeners, if there are listeners, which there are, I know there are, but I hate you all.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah. What do you think of Jeremy Irons in this film?
He was so wasted.
So wasted.
So fucking wasted. Remember when he died?
I love this. So at the end of the film, when they killed Jeremy Irons, they've brought an apple with them to switch out the...
That's not even the worst bit of that scene. The worst bit is they just have a fucking major fucking prison break in their fucking prison.
Yeah.
All of their staff has just been murdered by assassins. And then they go to this fucking, like, event. And there's no security. And then, like, 5 dudes in hoods come in. And if you didn't know this, every single assassin will wear a hood if they go out.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to spot a
No,
person.
I'll tell you why they didn't spot him is because they joined with 3 other people and it did that.
Yeah, if you do that in a video game,
they can do that in the
you sync together.
You sync together. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. So I'm sorry, but your complaint is invalid now.
What about how he goes to the daughter and he's like pretty much tells her or like fucking alludes that he's gonna go kill her dad.
Yeah.
Go kills her dad. And then she goes and sees her dad and's like, I'll get back the apple and I'll get revenge. And like, you just fucking stood there and let it happen like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, she stood there crying face to face with like Michael Fassbender and she was
Couldn't
like,
tell
go and do it.
She was a bitch.
Yeah, she really was. Is there one likable character in this film?
I like that. Do you remember that priest who burned those people alive? I liked him. He was just like, go burn those people. I was like, yeah, you do that.
I liked the mother when she stabbed herself in the neck with the blade.
I like Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
Remember they fucking let him keep that fucking knife and the little old lady stabbed someone to death with it?
This is by far the worst. Oh, well, actually, it's not a prison because they're allowed to leave.
Yeah, you're not a prisoner here.
Yeah.
Why don't you let people walk out the front door?
Yeah. It's not. I mean, they use just like violence against everyone as well.
Wait, not a single person had a gun that whole fucking place. I was like, no, there wasn't a gun in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
They had crossbows in the prison. A guard came out with a crossbow to shoot someone, and an assassin took it off her and shot her with it. And I was like, why didn't you just have a fucking gun? You could shoot out the whole fucking place.
Maybe. they really were guns, but because of the bleeding, we only saw crossbows.
Doesn't make any sense,
Ooh.
They don't bleed into their imagination.
Actually, you know who was a good character? Actually, he wasn't that great of a character, but the guy from Inglourious Bastards, who had some very short, small amount of scenes.
Yeah, he was good.
Good on him.
When he was like, I respect the assassins, but you can still eat a dick, he pretty much said.
This movie also has just such like a... It doesn't even have a climax, really. It just has this very, like...
And that didn't make any sense, because all the prisoners had smoke bombs. Like, where the fuck they get smoke bombs?
Yeah, I don't know how.
And they just exploded them all, and they just fucking went nuts and killed everyone.
Yeah, at the end...
They didn't like, plan it out.
Yeah,
they didn't show you playing it. They just go, fuck it, we're just doing it. And they just did it. All of them together.
Michael Fassbender runs and climbs up the animus or whatever,
oh my God.
punches through the window at the top and tries to like jump onto like
he didn't try, he just stood there and watched it fly away like a dick.
I really wanted him to do like a slow motion
I
jump
was
out
expecting
and like
him to,
grab
but
onto
it was so far away.
Yeah, just the ridiculousness of it all.
It was a ridiculous fucking movie.
Yeah, just
and like another thing, and when he was in the Animus, why did they give him actual fucking blades?
Yeah.
And they let him... there was like all these weapons in that room. There was like a fucking bow and arrow and swords and shit, because that's what they grabbed in the final fight.
Yeah.
Why?
How can he use the blades if he hasn't cut off his fingers? If in this movie apparently it's integral that you cut off your finger.
That's what apparently it used to be in Assassin's Creed 2. Leonardo da Vinci changed it so he didn't have to. I remember that was the story.
Okay, let's just talk about some of the Spanish Inquisition scenes. I thought they were really...
It was literally 3.
Yeah.
You went back 3 times.
I thought it was really choppy, in its editing. They obviously did all of the right stunts, spent all of the money, and then simply chopped it up and ruined it.
Yeah.
To be honest. Well, there was some cool moments of action. It was so choppy.
Wait, so the first time they went back...
They were after that little boy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second time they went back, they were going to be hung or burned.
And the third time, they got the apple from the Sultan.
Yeah. I think so.
Muhammad.
Wait, was there also a time... Which time did Michael Fassbender's chick get killed?
The third time, because that's when they had the apple.
Oh, okay.
And and then she dies.
Would you like to explain to the listener at home, if you haven't seen this, where was the apple?
It was in a drawer in Muhammad's house.
Oh my
Muhammad
God! How
opens the
dumb
drawer
is this?
and goes, "Yeah, here's the apple."
Yeah. So really, people knew where the apple was.
The assassins broke in and they were like,
Yeah.
"Okay," and they just fucking watched it happen.
Yeah.
They could have just broken in and taken the apple at any point.
But no, they just handed it happily over to Jeremy Irons. Isn't this like a relic or something like that? Something important to their heritage? Or like a Christian item? Like, nobody's going to hand over, they say they found the original cross where Jesus Christ was killed or something. They're not just going to hand it over to a random guy.
It's a metal thing. It doesn't make any sense. They didn't explain it at all.
Oh, just... So, I don't... In the Assassin's Creed games, it's dependent on, isn't the world ending and there's,
Yeah, it ends in the third one, I think.
Yeah.
Sort of. No, it was going to, but then they saved it.
Yeah. But there's higher beings and things like that.
Yeah, so I think the thing is, the elder people, I think they call them, they were the Roman gods.
Yeah.
They, I'm not sure if they made humans, but they enslaved them or something.
Yeah.
And then Adam and Eve used the apple to kill the elder beings or some shit. Maybe.
Yeah. Then maybe I think that this is a problem with the film then. Besides a lot of the choppy, the fact that it's just not good, is the film takes itself very seriously.
I mean, the game is sort of serious.
But I mean, they're fun though.
Yeah.
Right? Where is the actual sense of fun and adventure in this film, right? Everything's so self-serious. And that's probably why the apple sticks out and sounds so silly in the movie, is because everything else is...
It's because it was a metal fucking ancient artifact. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And the fact that it had the genetics to free will.
Yeah. The whole thing is fucking shit.
Yeah. Alright, is there anything else you want to tackle before we get to our final thoughts on this film?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I can't think of this. I remember when we got out of this film though, we all rattled off like a dozen different problems that we had in this film.
Oh, think
Just
the
like
fucking problem.
yeah, just characters don't matter, the action's too choppy.
What about when the Spanish chick died?
Yeah.
You didn't care.
Yeah,
You just
not
like
at all.
she was in this about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and not only that, we never really got to properly see her face. I mean, that was a problem with the action sequences.
Yeah.
Is I could never tell who was Michael Fassbender and who was
they
the
all wear
chick
hoods.
because they all wear hoods.
Yeah.
Like, there's no stakes to the film as well because they like you can't. Can Michael Fassbender be hurt in the past? Like, does that ripple through?
No, so
I know that they did that whole thing with like the people that were like mind numbed. They were
Yeah.
like,
so when you go back, you're meant to synchronize with what your ancestors did. So
Yeah.
you can do other shit, but then you have a seizure
yeah,
and you desynchronize.
yeah.
So yeah.
So
And
that's a
then
problem. There's no stakes, so he can't be hurt.
What about how at the end, how all of his ancestors just appear in a circle around him, and then they like just sort of look at him, and then his mom appears, and she's just like, what she say, like something dumb, like
Yeah.
go be an assassin or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Something where it's like a term that they would not have said or something like
Yeah,
that.
no, live for the creed. Or
Yeah,
something.
live for the creed. That's
Oh my
it.
god, they said the creed.
Or did they
yeah.
actually say Assassin's Creed?
I think they
that
did.
might
once.
have been the point
They did
where
once,
they,
and they were like, ah.
the Assassin's Creed. I was very excited. I love it when they said it.
Because all for that, they just said the creed. The
Yeah,
creed.
or Assassins, and
Yeah.
I was like, just say another word. All you have to do is put the other word in front or behind it.
Fucking
I was actually
ass.
very confused because it was so dimly lit. That scene where the mother comes out, I was very confused. I thought that was like Meridian Courtyard.
The French chick.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, is this supposed to be like the twist that she was also an assassin or
Maybe.
something like that?
Yeah, actually, one point I did think one of the assassins looked like her.
Yeah, and I was so confused. Do you like?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that was meant to be something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
this movie's so grey. Its color scheme's so dirty and gross. Everything around this movie just kind of sucks. Yeah, alrighty. Let's just get into our final thoughts on it then. Ari, how did this movie compare to your low expectations?
I'm not sure if it was worse than what I thought. I'd say a little bit worse than what I thought it was going to be. I at least thought there'd be more good action.
Yeah.
The action wasn't that good. Yeah. Bad movie.
Yeah. I feel like this met my low expectations. This wasn't completely and utterly worse than I thought it was going to be. It was simply just as bad as I was expecting it. There wasn't a point where I like, kind of flipped the table over out of just like, oh, it's lost the fucking plot. Like, this
I
movie
reckon-
is just a descent
I reckon
terrible.
the 5th time there was an eagle, I still just went,
Like, no
the
more.
fuck? Yeah.
No more.
it was that point when I went to Max. Why is there so many eagles? in this film?"
Yeah. But I can 100% tell that out of everybody else in this cinema, nobody probably fucking cared that you yelled. To be honest, nobody
I'm sure
cared.
everyone would be like, yeah, why
Yeah.
is there so many fucking eagles?
Everybody else, if you looked around, half of them were asleep. Wouldn't be surprised if
That's
some people were
about
on
10
their
people in
phones.
the whole cinema.
Yeah.
We're fucking 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie has just like bland characters, this plot that makes no sense. It
Wait,
doesn't really start
How
until
about
halfway
this,
through.
right? How about this? When this movie comes out on DVD, someone is going to spend like $25 on it,
Yeah.
on this movie, to keep. Like, that always gets me when shitty movies come out
Yeah.
and you see them on DVDs. People actually buy that.
This is probably somebody's like favorite film. Like-
No way. People watch more films than just Assassin's Creed. Maybe if that was the only movie they've ever seen their whole life, and they lived in like a cave in South America for about fucking 33 decades,
Yeah.
and they come out and they watch this movie and they're like, oh shit, this is fucking cool. That might be their fucking favorite movie ever if they've never seen a movie after that. That's the only fucking time that ever happened, Carl.
Would you like to hear some fresh reviews of this film on Rotten Tomatoes? So these are ones that people liked.
Lay it on me, Carl.
Alrighty. A pathetic and senseless spectacle that is backed by a banal and ridiculous story. That's a fresh review.
Fresh. It's the best review.
Films based on video games are often hack work, but Assassin's Creed is the most daring film yet from the Australian director. I feel like that's just a compliment to the director. Then they're just
Yeah.
saying that this director dared to do something even though it wasn't good.
What else has he done?
He did Snowtown.
Didn't see that.
Okay, that's a good Aussie film. That's about the serial killer.
There's not many good Australian films.
Sorry?
There's not many good Australian.
No, but I mean, like, that's just a good crime one, was Animal Kingdom, which I love. Animal Kingdom. So that's just like small budget, good acting, like crime story. And then he did the Macbeth with Michael Fassbender and Meridian Cotillard, which I haven't seen, but I hear is good.
I heard it's not very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've only heard good things about it.
I've heard bad things.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't want to watch Macbeth. I fucking hate it.
It's too late. It's already locked
I fucking
in.
hate Shakespeare.
Assassin's Creed is the best video game adaptation ever made, which unfortunately is not hard to beat.
Yeah, that's true.
For anyone...
It's probably a bit better than Prince of Persia. No, actually, at least Prince of Persia had ostriches.
No, I reckon Prince of Persia's better than this.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
That had, like, action that you could follow and understand.
And there was ostriches.
Yeah.
I remember the ostriches.
You're very excited about the ostriches.
I was pretty young when I watched it, and I enjoyed the ostriches.
I think I recall in that movie, this is a very lasting aspect to me from Prince of Persia, is the fact that when these people are on the trail of Jake Gyllenhaal and whoever, like, he's with, that this person's just suddenly on top of a mountain, picks up the sand, runs it through his hands, and is like, they're not here. And I was like, well, of course they're not. You're on the peak of a fucking mountain. I don't even remember them going there.
Picked up a handful of sand, looks into the sand, fucking licks it.
Licks it.
They're not here.
Yeah, pretty much. I wish it had cut to, like, Jake Gyllenhaal taking a piss on it or something like that, and it's like, oh, he was here.
They're here about 5 hours ago.
Rubbing it all over his cheeks, just like, so we don't get sunburnt, rub the piss-stained sand over it. No, he picks it up, and I believe he said, "This is the Prince of Persia, the sands of times." They didn't. That's why I don't like that movie, is because they never say the full title.
What, they never say, "You are the Prince of Persia.
The sands of time."
And you use the sands of time.
I hate that. How cocky do you have to be to add a subtitle to your first film?
Well, the game is called Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, and that was the movie.
Just call it Prince of Persia. Alright?
But
Then add a subtitle to the sequel.
there was going to be a second one, but
yeah, I know.
Prince of Persia.
I hate when people get cocky with their fucking films, and I'm so happy this wasn't called Assassin's Creed: The Quest for the Apple or something like that.
No, it's the first Assassin's Creed, which is called Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was the second one, they call it Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio's Revenge.
Yeah.
Or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
I hope they, just for original films from now on, they just add a subtitle, just like, instead of Arrival, it's called Arrival...
Of the Aliens.
Yeah, of the Aliens, or something like that. For a movie based on a video game, it's not bad. At least, it's not bad for 2/3 of the film.
I'd say less than that.
Oh, way less than that.
Yeah.
Maybe this system's just accidentally screwed itself up, because this person gave it a 1 out of 5 and wrote "Game over, man," and it's a fresh review. Good on you, Josh Kupecki from the Austin Chronicle. And this is a top critic who's given it a 2.5 out of 4.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Who says, "So what if philosophical depths are out of the film's reach? There's a seed of ambition in this one that suggests the transfer of a video game to the screen doesn't always have to be a suicide mission. And that's something."
I disagree.
I 100% disagree.
It's definitely not going to succeed.
Yeah. So let's get to our last segment of the podcast that we usually do. Let's pitch the sequel. What are we going to call?
Right.
What's going to happen?
It's going to be Assassin's Creed 2, Revenge of the Eagle.
Yeah.
And it's all about the eagle. So, the eagle's mum gets killed when he's a baby. And then he runs away.
Gets speared through the neck.
And he runs away, right? And you don't see him for about 2 decades. Then he's in an eagle jail because he killed an eagle pimp. And I don't know, this Eagle Templars, maybe they make this machine that can send him back to his ancestors. And his eagle ancestors found the egg of Eden.
Yeah.
It's this magical egg.
And that allows the eagle to relive the memories of humans.
Oh,
And
twist.
so the eagle is doing all these fly-kicking things that humans are doing
He's
back
just
in time.
ripping people's eyes out with his eagle
Yeah.
beak.
They come along and they cut off one of the eagle's claws and insert a blade
no.
into them.
No, it's in his wings.
It's in his wings.
He takes off his wings and he just has blades there, and he can fly with these blades.
You know what? I'm pretty sure we accidentally just did the plot of Legends of the Guardians, the Owls of Gaul.
That's actually not a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not. It's just 300 with owls. It's pretty good.
I remember that was a dark movie.
Oh, for a kids' film, it's so dark.
Like, don't
Really
they, like,
good-looking film, too.
Yeah, isn't there like the thing, the pellets they eat, isn't it? Oh, something about that.
Yeah, there's also, like, blindness and hypnotized and, like, the brother burns alive and things like that in that movie. It's a haunting film for a film about owls.
It's a kids' movie too, which is fucked.
Yeah, it is a kids' movie. Who are we... Oh, by the way, I reckon that the movie should be shot entirely with a GoPro from the eagle's beak.
There's zero actual actors in it. So it's just eagles.
Yeah.
And every time they speak, it's just the sound of eagles going, and it's just subtitles.
Yeah.
So there's no human in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Even when they go into human bodies, there's just bodies, and then there's eagle heads on top of them.
Yeah.
Because that's from the eagle's perspective. You just see eagle heads everywhere.
Who are we getting to direct this?
Michael Fassbender.
No.
Only person.
Yeah, the
Only
only person able to do this. I reckon that maybe they should just simply go through all of David Attenborough's like footage that they've had of Eagles and just cut it up into the Assassin's Creed of Eagles.
Eagles Creed.
Eagles Creed.
And the whole time they're just talking about the Creed, and they never tell you what the Creed is.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Wait, because they can't pronounce the D, and it's like the Eagles craw. So it's
Eagles,
like craw.
and then when they're in Eagle prison, in the one scene where the main eagle meets his dad, on the roof there's just all these people just like walking along, and just they're naked or something.
Yeah, I'd love that. Absolutely love that. And then at the end, I'm thinking they kill the eagle, slice its throat open, the bad eagle, and he's like laid out on the floor, and then there's just the apple, the eagle's apple.
No, it's an egg.
It's an egg, the eagle's egg.
Yeah.
But then, after credit scene, the egg hatches.
Oh, and out of it comes eagle free will. the genetic code for
Eagle free will. No, out of it pops little miniature
Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender with his little beak.
And that's
like,
how humans were born.
Oh my god.
And it's just,
wow.
oh, and it's a circle. It's
Yeah.
it's actually a prequel to the Assassin's Creed.
What? It's the Final Destination 5 twist.
That's such a fucking twist.
We can get the writer of Arrival to do it. And I reckon I'm so into this idea. I reckon we double the budget from the first Assassin's Creed movie.
Triple it? Yeah.
Triple it? Alrighty, let's give it $375 million. Let's make it the most expensive movie ever made.
That sounds good to me.
It sounds good, yeah. Wow.
Especially since we don't need to pay any actors.
Yeah, that's true. I'm really, annoyed because I haven't gotten a letter from Hollywood yet hiring us, so I'm super confused.
I mean, we've got better ideas than half of them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would much rather watch the film that we just created than Assassin's Creed again.
It sounds fun.
Yeah, it does. Sounds way more fun. Yeah. Alrighty, well guys, thank you for listening to a review of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you were graced with our presence for 54 minutes.
It's not bad length.
Yeah, not a bad length considering we thought this was going to be a short one. So I think we did alright.
Shit. Oh, I still got time.
You can see us again. Not see us, because you can't see our fucking faces.
Just...
You can listen to our beautiful husky voices again that I know turn you on.
Why else would they listen?
Yeah, I know. There's a ton of fan fiction out there about us, about our voices.
I think they call it shipping. And they do relationships.
Yeah, they do. What is our relationship name?
Arl.
Arl?
Yeah.
What about?
Kari.
Kari. I reckon Kari.
I like Arl.
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 Arl / Kari.
Arl.
Arl. What are we planning on doing next? The Handmaiden, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. I was just skipping through it, and it was just lesbian
Scissoring.
scissoring. I was like, what the fuck's happening here?
Alrighty, so you can join us next week when we review The
Lesbian
Handmaiden.
scissoring.
Lesbian Scissoring, the movie. Can't wait.
Korean lesbian.
Can't wait for us to make up the sequel to The Handmaiden.
Oh man,
Probably just going to end up being a softcore porno.
It's gonna be dark, I reckon.
Oh yeah, it's from the guy that did Old Boy, right?
I don't know. It's from Korea, but in Korea,
Yeah, Korea just can't make happy movies, can they?
I don't think The Host was sort of light-hearted.
Which one?
The Host.
Yeah.
It was light. Had big monster that ate people, but it was light.
Yeah.
Was his daughter died or something? That was pretty dark, actually.
Yeah. The ending's pretty dark.
Mm.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Bye.
Goodbye.
Is it because when it comes out, it'll get your knuckle or something like that? Is that what it is?
You go like this, and it actually doesn't make any sense why.
Yeah, it shouldn't even harm your finger.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I'm looking at the poster now, and it's going past the finger.
Hello.
Yeah, because you only go like that, and it comes out.
Just like
so
that.
You instantly, to make it come out, you raise your hand.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't. Like, I don't see how you could ever do it.
Yeah.
To have to cut off a finger. Unless it was on top, and you have to raise it up to make it come out, so it goes right through your hand.
Straight through your palm.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah. What about a Wolverine Assassin's Creed crossover?
That'd be shit.
What if it was called Logan's Creed?
That'd still be shit.
With the Fast and Furious people.
Well,
Fate.
all his blades come out of his wrists.
Yeah. All three of them come out of it. No, but it's still the bone blades.
Oh, the bone ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it could work.
I mean, yeah, you could travel back in time, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that could work.
I mean, he was born about the same time as in Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah. How you doing, Ludi?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah.
Are you going to cut this out, Carl?
Yeah, I am. I already took down the time.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't know that because I was
Yeah.
expecting you guys to do with the microphone, so I thought you
Yeah.
just wanted
rude.
to do that and all that. Oh, oops.
No, it's alright. It's an honest mistake.
No, it's not. It's a purposeful mistake.
It is.
So I just
You,
want to hang out this shit.
because of that, we lost 40 grand's worth of listeners.
Oh.
So you're now in debt to us 20 grand each.
But are you guys like live?
Yeah.
Oh, you're live?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I was like, that's so cool.
No, people don't care about us that much.
Yeah, no one's going to listen to us fucking live.
With the Golden Globes on right now, we're
Golden
actually
Globes-
trumping them in views.
Is Golden Globes TV or what?
Yeah. Oh, it's TV and film. By the way, Moana lost Best Animated Film.
To who?
Zootopia.
Lame. Zootopia was lame compared to Moana. It was just a stupid fucking rabbit.
Yeah.
I guess because, like, oh, it's racial blah 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 because of the
that's
predators.
Yeah. It is. Because Ludi and you have been through so much adversity in your life with racism. Zootopia spoke to the both of you, correct?
Like, I wrote Zootopia, like, it was actually me.
Yeah.
You even fucking seen Zootopia?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
She hasn't. She
I don't
doesn't.
have to watch my
she-
own movie.
yeah,
like,
she wrote it.
like,
She wrote it.
Why would I have to watch it?
What's the fucking main character called? I don't know the main character.
Mr. Fox.
No.
You know what? It might actually be.
I don't think it is. I don't think he's even the main character. The rabbit.
Do you reckon?
The rabbit.
Do you reckon he's a fox because the character is sly, like a fox?
Obviously.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason they made him a fox.
And do you reckon the rabbit is a rabbit because she's sly, like a rabbit?
No, because she's...
Hoppity,
Yeah, I was about to say hippity hoppity.
hippity hoppity. Maybe she should be like a hip hop rapper, a rapper tap tap.
Maybe in the bloopers, she's a rapper.
Maybe.
That'd be bad, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't be good.
This conversation's too good to cut out. I think it's just gonna be a blooper at the end. It is your house after all.
Sort of. It's my house and
well,
she lives here.
Yeah. It's both of yours. It's
it's my house and she lives here.
Your logic is absolutely ridiculous and flawed right now.
On every single bill, it's my name.
Yeah.
So
It's the same as with my place, but we still got holes in the rent, so it's Phil and I's
that's
house.
your house and Phil lives there. You say it's rent.
The house.
I am the man of the house.
Oh, me and Carl, man of the house.
Yeah. Instead of calling this bloopers at the end, I'm going to call it domestic disputes.
It's hardly domestic.
No. Oh, it just got violent.
Yeah, she's on the floor. She's lost 2 teeth.
Yeah.
She's
Things
knocked
just
your
got
teeth
violent.
out.
Yeah.
You gonna take that?
We knocked your teeth out.
Oh, Ludi slapped Ari back, straight in the face. Damn, it's getting violent now, people.